playing too much Monster Hunter. Gotta remember these controls. Okay, that's jump, not crouch. There's that.
So much for being careful.
Oh. Forgot about those things.
They're scared of me.
Didn't hang out with the trolls, I mean. Picking his crate back up. I don't know if I've seen that many of those crate guys at once. Just some tall grass. Nothing here.
Shut it down for good. The pulse gives them energy, repairs them.
Oh, shit. No. Okay. Now I remember those things. saw nothing.
Shit's down. Gotta get rid of the tower.
I'm going.
I need to override the tower. Take control. Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me. I can get out of this.
I can get out of this, she says.
I think I'm in the clear.
Oh. Rusty. A little bit rusty.
Calm, calm.
to fly around. Oh.
Can stop tensing up. Makes this a little easier. Here we go again. Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me.
That's the goal. God, I'm super.
An animal carving. From long ago.
Let's return to the park. There's Roosevelt Art soars over the road to the north entrance of Yellowstone National Park. In the park's heyday, more than 100,000 visitors each month pass below this arch on their way to visit such celebrated landmarks as the Geyser Old Faithful, the mighty Yellowstone River, and the vibrant Grand Prismatic Pools. Since President Ulysses S. Grant signed an act of dedication to create Yellowstone National Park in 1872, it has survived forest fires, world wars, and earthquakes to be enjoyed by nature lovers for more than 50 years, until environmental concerns drove the entire world into chaos. In 2031, the federal government withdrew funding from the park and transferred ownership to the state of Wyoming, after which the rate of visitation slowed to a trickle. Old Faithful's dependable eruptions went unobserved, and Mammoth Hot Springs Hotel, where guests once devoured bison meatballs, sat empty for years, blankly staring across an expanse of wilderness. The 30s saw several attempts to privatize the park. Many companies, including the powerful Faro Automated Solutions, made bids to purchase its land. After Faro's proposal was abruptly withdrawn in 2040, weakened federal protections on public parks were restored, coinciding with the easing of climate change through technological means. As the world claws back, so too will Yellowstone. As of next week, the park will be restored to the United States government, with Faro Automated Solutions returning to finance the handoff, as well as providing funding for as-yet unspecified new facilities. Tourism is already up in advance of these proceedings, and soon Mammoth Hot Springs Hotel and the park's walkways will bustle with life again. We look forward to your data corrupted. Always enjoy those. The hunters I'm looking for. Get out some machines.
Something tells me those are Bergren's missing hunters.
Upward control towers. Okay.
I don't suppose you three know an Osram and Song's edge called Bergren, do you?
Boys! That con artist sent an errand girl to collect what's owed to him.
I'm nobody's errand girl. Bergren asked me to help harvest parts. Or would you rather keep trying to sell me junk?
Broken junk? This pack will be on the move soon. No time to argue. If she's offering to help, we should accept it.
Fine. We're about to take down these machines. If you're so eager to help, then lead the way.
Shit
Scorcher.
won't hold up against those pulses.
Just those two? Yeah, the Scorcher. Look at this. What? Ah. This train's messing with me. There we go. Witches.
I have to kill off these pulses.
Best hunters in the cut. May it provide the harvest we need.
Harvest my butt.
All right, Outlander. Want to talk about our deal with Bergrand? Let's talk.
That's done. You three are pretty handy in a fight.
Thanks, I guess. Not that we needed your help. We are doing just fine without you.
That's not the way Bergrand tells it. He says you tried to settle up with him using a shattered Thunderjaw heart.
What? That's an exaggeration. It was only broken in two.
Urkai, we don't have time for this. Come on, boys, back to the hunt. We still need 2 more of Bergrand's components.
What's the rush?
We want out of these lands as soon as possible. That's all you need to know.
Why are you leaving the cut?
Well, we could go back to Banor. Let Undercut slit our throats.
By the blue light, Urkai. Why don't you just write our story in the snow for any passing hunter to read? We had a dispute with the chieftain of our old Werak. We thought someone else should have been in charge. He disagreed.
It seemed like a good time to move on, so we are traveling to the Sundom.
From here to the Sundom. It's a long trip.
Seems worth it. Sometimes survival is about knowing when to leave and where to go.
Yeah, and in this case, survival means us getting as far away as we can from Banor. We've seen enough red snow.
What's the plan once you get there? What will survival be about then?
Look, all that matters is that we get there. And to do that, we need shards. So if you'll excuse us.
So this Thunderjaw heart you brought Bergrand.
Let me ask you this, all right? Why would it matter that the heart was broken into 2 pieces? Can't you just stick it back together?
Of course you can't just stick it back together.
I just meant...
Oh, I bet that scam artist Arsarim could. He just wants to send us on another stupid errand.
Oh, he's not so bad. I like Bergrand.
Like him, Tulamak, he sent us out in the snow to nearly die under the feet of a Thunderjaw. And
Boys, shut up! Ugh! Every time someone brings up that stupid heart.
I've got the Scorcher Claw Bergren was asking for. That only leaves the Stalker Sinew and the Snap Maw Fang.
You should hold on to it.
Snap-maws.
You're coming along to the next hunt after all, aren't you?
I suppose somebody's gotta keep you three out of trouble.
Fine. I guess you'll have to tag along then. But don't start thinking you're one of us. The Bloody Snowdrifts aren't accepting new hunters.
Bloody snowdrifts? That's what you want to call our Werak?
Yeah, it's not great to tie.
Oh, it's not like your names are any better. We're headed northwest, to the ruins near Hollow Hall. We'll be waiting.
Bandits in the cut, huh? Let's see who survives longer.
They say bandits have made camp in the cut. We do well to stay vigilant. The markings of a daemon don't scare me. I didn't become a hunter just to run from a challenge.
My people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow, Outlander.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Is this a challenge?
For the Werak.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Aratak!
Now I see. The Outlander's your pawn. And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister. This is a little more complicated than I thought.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures, and I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
I suppose I owe you an explanation.
suppose you do. So why didn't you tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. I'm not always the best judge of
People.
I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It's much more important than that.
It's bold, I'll give you that. Going after your own brother.
He gave me no choice. He thinks I'm a child to be shoved to the back of the hunt. He would forbid me from my destiny. And yet, part of me did it knowing he would forgive me, eventually. He always does.
Family drama aside, what's this challenge meant to be anyway?
You and Aratak will hunt machines at the Frost Figures. The victor will be the fastest. It won't be easy.
Nothing about this has been so far.
When you meet us at the starting point, I'll tell you more. It will be simpler to explain from the base of the hills.
Ourea, it's not about who's related to who. I want to know what's inside Thunder's drum. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you. And Aratak. I won't make that mistake again.
See you at the Frost Figures then. So, off to risk my life in order to take charge of a Banuk hunting band. Just what I always wanted. Frost Figures, here I come.
Different times.
These new Carja offer peace to the Banuk. None will forget the red. Raids, but perhaps.
Does it seem like we have time to deal with Outlanders?
Zakuli is prickles.
And just when how tired I am.